boom. Get this shared quick. People know I'm live. What's up, Glenn? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm gonna share this real quick. Give me 1 second. Truth, Tom T, dude. I saw your pack rip today in the car. Nice little clearance packs. You didn't hit what you wanted to, but it's still fun, right? It's the joy of the chase. What can you get? Alex B in the place to be. What's going on? Happy Monday to you guys. One second. Alright, I got that shared. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys had you found a 3 yellow today. Either they got shipped from elsewhere or they are being made again. What's up, y'all? Posada, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. How is the volume sound today? How is the volume sound? Is it good? Does it sound alright? Or is it crackling? Good volume? Okay. The hunt is awesome. Good. No crackling. That's awesome. The hunt is most of the fun. Exactly, guys. And we'll talk a little bit about that too. That's a good topic to touch on as far as pack, box chase, etc. What I want to start off though, again, it's Monday night. Tomorrow night is the first auction of Defness45 for the 2020 year. This, again, I did a video, my live video yesterday was basically talking about the giveaway that Back in the Game Collecting sponsor or donated courtesy of Back in the Game Collecting. So shout out to him again. It's an Andrew Vaughn, class of 2019 Bowman Draft Auto. It is numbered to 250, 163 of 250. So you will have a shot at winning that card if you are in the auction tomorrow night, starting at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, almost the same time as we are tonight. Guys, this is going to be routine. Auctions won't be routine every day, but me being live is going to be routine at 6 p.m. every single day. I have made it a challenge of myself to go live every single day from when I started, Saturday? Through the rest of the year. So to try to do it every single day. I'm challenging myself. It's part of my consistency challenge, my goal, and my positivity goal as well. Because again, I think me going live, like I said yesterday in the end, is very therapeutic for me in my recovery and everything else. And just having this adult interaction outside of my job, which I'm just trying to sell people product, right? It's a little different gauge. So this gets me through a lot. Have more Seahawks for you. Yeah, so let's talk about the games a little bit. So tomorrow night, the auction will be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's dive into the games a little bit. I got it on the screen. So, Kansas City and Houston, right? My thoughts on it, Kansas City looks amazing, right? Houston came out. They got a quick lead. They were up 21-0 out of nowhere, right? Block punt for a touchdown. I mean, they had everything going in the direction. All the momentum was in their favor. But their defense, their special teams was great, but their defense just wasn't there, right? Now I'm not saying Mahomes is a bad quarterback. He's one of the best in the league. So this is not a shot at Mahomes whatsoever. This is my takes. But if they had any decency in a defense, I think they could have shut this game down. I think it could have been their game the whole way through once they got that big lead. And this is where I think Kansas City is going to have a tough time next weekend against the Titans. I honestly feel like, because Kansas City doesn't have a good defense either. Let's be honest, right? They gave up 31 points. Houston gave up 51 points. But neither one of these teams have a great defense. I mean, what did KC's defense rank throughout the season? I think they're ranked like high 20s as far as overall defensive rank. What do the Titans rank? Aren't they in like the top 10 at least? So they're going to have their hands full. They're definitely going to have their hands full come this Sunday here when they got to play them. Now, again, they have the offense to put points on the board, but I think the Tennessee's defense is going to hold them. I'm not saying they're not going to score. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna tell you Tennessee's probably going to give up 3 touchdowns to Mahomes, but I don't think it's going to be enough scoring for what Tennessee's going to put on the board. I think you're looking, personally, I think it's like a 27, 28, 21 game. Maybe a 31, 21 game. I see Tennessee in that game next weekend. Derrick Henry's going to have a heyday against these guys, right? Their defensive line is big. They got some good strength up there, but Henry's just too strong. And once he gets to the second level, those corners are not gonna want to play with him when he's coming full board at him. I think you're gonna see some big runs from Mr. Henry next weekend. Horrible coaching, fake punch showed grasping at straws even when they're up 24-7. Yeah. And you know the other thing was, why didn't they just go for that on that 4th and 1 instead of kick that field goal? They had them deep, right? They had them deep on their end. Why did they not just simply go for it? Really try to put it away. Really try to push the momentum. Gauge the strength and keep the momentum going their way. That I don't know. But Bill O'Brien, I don't know. Dang, Lamar out and Metcalf out. What do you mean Lamar out and Metcalf out? Yeah, and you're right. Tennessee's defense, Alex, I think you have a good point there. Tennessee's defense is going to trick Patrick Mahomes. I still see him having a great day. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Patrick Mahomes. Honestly, at this point, it'd be cool to see either team. But my personal take is Tennessee is going to take this game because they're going to be outmatched, right? They have almost as much offensive explosion, offensive power, if you will, that Kansas City has, right? They don't have quite as much of a deep threat, but they have a much better run game. And they have the best running back in the game behind them, right? And Tannehill, man, shout out to Tannehill. He's got big balls. He's not afraid to throw that deep ball. He's not afraid to take a shot. And that's what it takes out of a quarterback that's developed around a run game. A quarterback that's not afraid to throw the deep ball. That's not afraid to make a big play. And if it doesn't go, it doesn't go, right? But they're not afraid to do that. So, anyway, what's your guys' thoughts? In the chat, why don't you put in who do you got? You got the Chiefs or the Titans in that game representing the AFC Championship next weekend? Put in the chat who you got. Who you got? Austin Farmer, what's up, man? Hey, I finally made a stream again. I appreciate you popping in here, brother. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. So everybody in the chat, type in the team that you feel is going to, it can change the game. And the Chiefs have the deep ball, right? So that can change the game as well. But Tannehill is not afraid to do it either. We got Tennessee. We got Truce going with the Chiefs. Tom T's going with Tennessee. I'm going to put in mine as well in the chat. I got the Titans. We got, the KC and Tennessee game. You'll pick Tennessee. Dragon fan Tim's got Tennessee. Sada's got Tennessee. Boy, we only got, one person. I appreciate that, Tom. Hey, I'm just giving my opinions, what I feel, what I think I'm going to see. And guys, this is what a lot of these streams are going to be about. It won't just be football, it'll be baseball. It'll be any kind of sports news, throughout the week when I go live. We'll be touching on different things that come up. We're also going to talk about the National College Football Championship that's going to happen tonight as well once I get off here, which is going to be a damn fun game. But, so we got pretty much Tennessee. All right, we're going to get to the NFC side here in a second. We are going to talk about that game next. We're going to switch over to the Seahawks at Green Bay game. A game that I honestly felt or thought that the Seahawks could have went into Green Bay and beat them. But they just didn't get it going. They just could not get points on the board early in the game, right? They finished with 23 points. What did they have? What did they have at halftime? 3 points, I believe. If I don't recall, they had 3 points. Let me see. Yeah. It was 3 points. So it was 21-3 at halftime. Green Bay. Missed opportunities after missed opportunities. And you see this a lot with teams, especially in the playoffs. Teams get in a position where, this is it. This is your season. And until the third quarter or fourth comes around, they're playing panic, and now they're all of a sudden they're making things happen. Why such a slow start? And I get it. Green Bay's defense is tough. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Green Bay's defense. They have a solid, tough defense. But Seattle's, the running back, are they a little soft there with all the injuries with Chris Carson and losing all those guys? Absolutely. But hell, Beast Mode got 2 in there, right? You got 2 TDs in that game. But they couldn't punch it in early. They could not get in the end zone. Green Bay just kind of had this game pretty much the whole way. There was 1 point in the third, and that was when they held them, and then Seattle got the ball back, and Seattle didn't do much with it, right? This is in the fourth. And then Green Bay got it back, and then that controversial first down, Jimmy Graham catch, right? I'm sure you've seen it if you're on Twitter, if you're on any social media network. They have the first down line, and then guys that are Green Bay fans were going, okay, well, let me fix it, and moving where the first down marker was to where the line was. That's kind of what you're seeing out there. It is what it is. You're going to get calls like that. There's going to be things like that happen. Whether it was a first down or wasn't, we don't really know. You can't tell because of the defender on top of him. You can't really tell where the ball is, right? So, could have went either way. Very controversial, I get it. People are always looking for those controversial calls, things to say, oh, this is why or this is it. No, at the end of the day, Green Bay just out-hustled the Seahawks, just like the 49ers completely out-hustled the Vikings, right, this weekend. So Green Bay is going to go to San Francisco, right? Who do you guys got in the NFC game? Who do you guys got in that Green Bay 49ers game? I'm going to tell you who I got. Whoops. The wrong screens here. That's who I got. Who do you guys got? What's up, Watch Corners? All I do is win, win, win. Paul Olsen, Moldy Duck Butter. What's going on? Moldy is a Green Bay fan. He's going to have Green Bay in there. I got it. I get it. I just don't know, man. I think San Francisco's defense is going to get to Rodgers and going to murder him. I don't think he's going to have the time that he needs to, and I don't know where the escape is going to be in that game, but who knows? Again, I'm not saying one's going to win or the other. It's who I'm going for. Obviously, I got to go for the Niners when I'm a Vikings fan, right? People will say, well, the Packers are there and the Vikings aren't. You're right, they are. Our Vikings just didn't show up. And again, they played a very, very tough team. So, I can't pick today. I need to watch more game film. Damn, look at Tim. He's going all deep in. He's not going to give me an NFC answer on that next game this Sunday for the NFC Championship because he's going to go back and watch film first. That's the kind of guy I like. Dive into that film, see what you see what's going to be a difference maker. No knowledge, so no opinion. Well, you could still just take a shot at who you would like to see win the game. Between the Green Bay Packers and the 49ers, right? Could at least throw it in there as far as who you want to see. So, I'm picking Jimmy Grapes. Jimmy Grapes. Tim picks the 49ers. I got San Fran and Tennessee. All right. I will make up. Hope you're doing good, Win. Hope all is well. We're just kind of doing my daily live stream today. I don't really have a lot on the plate besides going over Sunday's games. And we're going to talk a little bit about the national championship. Again, I gave everybody the heads up about the big auction. My first auction of 2020 tomorrow, 6 p.m. This to 250 will be given away to somebody randomly that is in the stream. And again, guys, I am not going to just simply do it right away or a half an hour in. Basically, what I'm telling people is it starts at around 6 Central Standard Time. Between 6:30 and 9 p.m. I will not do it any later than 9 p.m. Central Standard Time because I know people have to work. People have to get to sleep. I'm not going to do that to where I'll be like, oh, whoever's in the stream at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, now put a 1 in the stream or whatever number I pick, and I'm going to random whoever's in there and see who wins it. No, it'll be between 6:30 and 9 p.m. So, all right, moving on. Tonight's National College Football Championship, right? We got Clemson and LSU. We have LSU. The last time I saw, I believe the line was 5 or 6, or was it 7? I don't remember. I got to look here. See what the line is for today. So today we got the line is LSU by 5.5, and I think it's swung by 0.5 points. So they're saying LSU is going to win. Boy, I tell you what, it's a battle of two very impressive quarterbacks. Very, very impressive quarterbacks. Burrow is going to, I would assume, be a stud in the NFL. And Lawrence, man, the dude with the long hair, rocking the long hair, throwing those balls, man. Who do you guys got tonight? I'm a Texas A&M fan, so for Clemson, because forget LSU, Austin says. What's up, Reds fan? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Who do you guys got tonight? I'm going to take LSU. I'm going to say it's going to be a closer game than 5.5 points, personally. But I'm going to say Burrow's going to... What is the record? What is the record? Touchdowns thrown. Record for these thrown in National College Football game. I'm going to say Burrows. I'm going to say this is a shootout, but I'm going to say Burrows is going to... What? Is this real? Casey Keenum had 9 touchdowns? Are you kidding me? Is that a bowl game, though? Did you guys know this? Did you guys know this? Casey Keenum's 9 touchdown game. Well, that was of all time. I don't know about... that wasn't in a national championship, though. When he played for Houston at college, 9 touchdowns. Wow. That was versus Rice. He had 500... He was 24 for 37 with 534 passing yards and 9 touchdowns. Wow. Well, this dude had 11, but this was in Division 1 AA. David Klingler had 11. 11. David Klingler had versus Eastern Washington, but now that's 1 AA, right? That's not A-ball. And then Vince Young. Now, is this the national championship? Yes, this was. Why won't this pull up national championship? National championship. Let's see who it is here. 7 by Central Michigan's Cooper Rush. That wasn't just in a bowl game, though. That still wasn't a national championship game. I'm just trying to figure out who it was. If anybody else knows, let me know. I appreciate that, Elvis. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it was not a title game. Yeah, I get that. But still impressive. Most rushing attempts, rushing yards. Most passing attempts. Let's see. 1 game, yards and a half, yards, completions. We're trying to find touchdowns here, guys. Intercepted, receptions. Man, they got everything in here. Most plays. Did I overdo it? Did I overlook? Anybody know what it is? Scoring. Here we go. Man, Sony Michel, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott. Are these in rushing ones? Receiving. Okay. So I see Deshaun Watson. He's got 4. Oh, look at this. Well, this is 2 game. This is 2 game, though? Not 1 game? Sony Michel. I don't know, guys. If anybody can give me a clear... Looks like probably like 4. Oh, wait. Okay, so Deshaun Watson had a total of 7 against in the Fiesta for Clemson. 2016, he had 3 rushing and 4 pass. What's up, Warcraft Ohio? How you doing, man? Robin Brown, what's going on, brother? Tomorrow at this time, we'll have cards on the screen, and we'll be having our first auction of 2020. Starts 6 p.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. We're trying to figure out who holds the record for most touchdowns thrown in a national college football game championship. Our Vikes came out. Yeah, man, I know they did. Sucks, but what do you do? Is it? Well, yeah, because like Watson has 7, but that's 3 rushing and 4 thrown. So we're looking for total passes, touchdown passes thrown. Oh, we got Tua. Tua's got 6 passing TDs right here. So does... But this says 2 games. So I think they're going off of 2 games. So they're going off a bowl game and the national championship game. It's not a single game. So we still don't have a clear answer. That's interesting. That's a fun little thing that'd be a cool trivia question. We can figure out who exactly it really is. Because a lot of this is shown as a 2 game, like a bowl game and the national championship game combined. Well, I know in the playoff game, Burrows has it, Cardaholic. But I'm trying to figure out who has it, because that's what I was saying. I think Burrows is going to break the record for most touchdowns thrown in a national championship game tonight. But I think Lawrence is going to be right there behind him. This is going to be an insane game, guys. A lot of scoring, a shootout. I hope you guys are all planning on watching it like I am. It should be a great time, man. I'm going to just probably pop in bed and watch the game and relax. I had to get up super early today. I had to be up at like 5 o'clock this morning, so I may even doze off towards the end if it's not a close game. So, yeah, the game's tonight. It starts at 7:15. The pregame stuff's already on. It's on ESPN. 7 o'clock start time. Yep, it's on tonight. ESPN. I got it on in the background right now. The pregame. So, anyway. Alright, and then I guess we can just kind of close it out. So, who do you guys got? I'm taking LSU. Type in the chat who you have winning the National College Championship game. What's going on, Mega? How you doing, brother? We're just doing a little daily stream, as I'm going to be doing these every single day. If I'm not doing an auction, we'll be just talking about whatever, chatting it up, chilling. 58. 1958 or... Oh, in a season. Yeah, no, I'm looking for the most touchdowns thrown in the national championship game. So who holds the record with most touchdowns thrown in the national college championship game? Or they only started doing the playoff thing a couple years back, so they don't have a lot to gauge off. So I guess you'd probably have to include like whatever bowls were the top bowls that would have put that team as a national champion when they won or if they won, because they only started doing the playoffs a couple of years ago, which I like that they finally did. So I see a lot of LSU. I do see Clemson in the house, Austin, because he says he cannot root for LSU because of his team, his college team. So Watson with 4 in 2016. I think that's it. So I think you're going to see that record broke tonight by, well, it could be either guy, honestly. I'm more partial to say that I think Boros can do it, being what we saw the last game that he played when he had 7 in a first half. However, Mr. Trevor Lawrence could do it as well. I mean, both these guys are just going to be so much fun to watch when they get to the NFL. They're going to be so much fun to watch. I hope they have the same success. You know, obviously it's going to take them, they're going to have growing to do. The game's going to be a lot faster for them than it is in the college level, as that happens with everybody, every player when they come up. But some guys can just get in there and it's no different to them, right? The game doesn't change much. Think a guy like Ben Roethlisberger, right? Big Ben. He went in his rookie year. Didn't he go like 15-0 his first 15 starts? His rookie year? I'm pretty sure he did. The game is tonight at 7 o'clock. It's on ESPN. I have the pregame going on right now. They're interviewing, talking, they're all in the field. Super Bowl prediction, Mega, is this. Tennessee Titans versus the Niners. Who's going to win it? I don't know, man. I suppose I'd just roll with the Titans. I think my prediction already is that Derrick Henry wins the Super Bowl MVP. Derrick Henry, Super Bowl MVP winner. Who's going to stop the guy, right? That's one other thing I want to talk about, too, before we get off again. I still don't understand what the Tennessee Titans were doing last season. They did a running back by committee with Derrick freaking Henry and Dion Lewis. Is there really any comparison there? I get Dion Lewis, maybe a better pass catcher. But you've seen in these playoffs, even though they haven't thrown to Derrick Henry much, they don't utilize him that way. You have seen in these playoffs that he can catch the ball. And he can be productive when he catches the ball. Just as he is when he's running the ball. So why in the world, why did they ever think that was a good plan? I was tweeting that all year last season. They need to utilize Derrick Henry like a workhorse. He needs to be the bell cow. He needs to get going. You can't feed him one time and then take him out, put Deion Lewis in, and throw the ball and get nothing. You need to keep feeding him. They do it this year, and look what he does. Rushing leader. He could do this for the next couple years. Guys can't stop him. Did you see what they were trying to do at the end of the game? One guy would hit him high, and then the other defender would try to pick up his legs. Like they would try to pull his legs up off the ground, and that's how they would tackle him. That's the only way they could tackle him. Crazy. Okay, so we got Watson, 4 TDs. So guys, watch tonight. That record's going to get broken. I would be shocked if that record is not broken for most touchdowns thrown in the national championship game. I would be shocked. That's what I'm looking up. Just looked up national games. Count 5 USC and they won. Have you talked about the auctions? So yeah, I'll bring it up real quick. Warcraft, Ohio. It's no big deal. I can bring it up again here. They need to hit him in the flat. Yeah. If Henry used correctly, Titans win. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Balls. I've been live now for almost 30 minutes, man. We talked about the the AFC divisional game on Sunday. We talked about the NFC divisional game on Sunday. We talked about we're wrapping up the national championship college game today. Our takes on who we think is going to be in the Super Bowl, who's going to win it maybe or whatever. And we talked a little bit about the auction tomorrow again as well. Man, that's weird. You just got the notification. So weird. Everybody say what's up to my man Balls. He just popped in. YouTube's being quirky and weird again. Just Balls. If you can remember this, remember I'm going to be going live like every single day now. So anytime you're available, I should be on right around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today it was like 6:10 or 6:15, but I did a YouTube post beforehand and said that I was going to eat quick because I was running behind and I'd be on around 6:15 or so. So, it's all good, man. I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. One love, my man. One love. So, again, we'll talk about the auction details again. Auction tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's the first auction of your boy Defness for 2020. We're going to do the auctions once a month instead of every week, but I will be streaming every single day around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be doing these kind of streams when I'm not doing auctions or ripping product boxes open or whatever. And then when spring comes, me and Zoe will be back on the grind walking, doing the daily walk vlog every day and bringing that to you. But it'll be the second Tuesday of every month. If something changes one month and I have to do it a different Tuesday because something comes up, which I don't think will ever happen, but if it does, I'll let you guys know way ahead of time. Weeks in advance, probably. But we are giving away this Andrew Vaughn. It's numbered to 250. He is a top draft pick, top 3 draft pick. I think he was drafted 2 or 3, if I recall. I want to say 3. Big White Sox prospect. This is numbered to 250. Class 2019 insert from Bowman Draft on Andrew Vaughn. Thing goes for around 100, 150 bucks. That doesn't even really matter. It's just a cool card. It was given courtesy of Back in the Game Collecting. He gave that up, sponsored that for the first auction of 2020 with your boy Defness45. That'll be random off to one lucky person that is in the auction. You don't have to purchase. You don't have to buy anything to be included in it. But you do have to be there when I decide it's time for us to do the random. That's all. What's up, iPhone? Good to see you, brother. Bum status. Yes, sir. You know what it is. You know how it is. The auction is going to have plenty of stuff. Tons of autos. Baseball, basketball, football. It's going to be like the old good Defness auctions, right? We'll have a little bit of everything. All sports. We'll just run with it, man. We'll run with it. It's good to see you back in it. Yeah, man, I'm going to grind it out this year, man. I'm going to get back to my consistency. I set a goal for myself, and I'm going to push it to stream every single day, whether it's doing a desktop stream until winter is over and spring is here when we can walk, or it's ripping product on some streams, doing auctions, what have you. You will see me live every single day, at least for a half hour to an hour. So it's good for me. It's good for me to be able to have this interaction with you guys, to be able to talk. I say it all the time. I'll say it again. I don't care if I sound like a broken record. This is very therapeutic for me. This is the type of stuff that I need in my life, right? Guys, I have a dog for a reason, right? I have my kids. I see my kids on the weekends. I love my kids. I wish I could see them every day. I wish I could be with them every day, but that's just not how that works. So I got my dog because I'm a very lonely dude, man. It is what it is. It's not a feel bad for me, but I'm a lonely guy, and things like this interaction is good for me, right? I can't go out and hang out at bars and socialize like that anymore with my addiction. I have to keep myself away from that stuff. My old friends that I thought were my friends most of them were more acquaintances, right? They just wanted to party up with me, and I can't do that anymore, right? I wanna live a good life. I wanna live life the right way. So I need things like this. So some people may think, why does this guy got to do this every day or go live? Or why is he doing it? This is why. It's therapeutic for me. These are the kind of things that I need. You guys help me get through a lot. Even if it's you guys just listening and interacting and chat and typing stuff and whatever. That's the kind of stuff that pushes me through. That's what helps me. That's what I need. And I know that's what I need. And I know I slipped for a while, and I did that because physically I felt like I had a serious health issue or health problem, and it started wearing on my mental status. And I was just getting burnt out and didn't feel right and didn't feel good, and it was hard. It was extremely hard to go live, right? Any streamer, anybody that's consistent in streaming will always say the toughest part of streaming or doing it is pressing the go live or the start streaming button. That is the toughest part to do. It's enough motivation, enough confidence in yourself to be able to press that button and go and do it. And once you do it, once you're live, everything's good, everything's fine, right? Hell, we've been on here for almost 40 minutes, right? And we're not doing auctions, we just simply talking sports, talking about whatever in general, interacting with people in the chat, just doing what we do. But this is the kind of stuff that I love. I love this kind of interaction. I love this kind of stuff. I tell you guys a story before, like, before I ever started doing the daily walk vlogs, I used to do the daily walk vlog, but I didn't do it live. I would take my phone and I would actually record myself talking to my camera, and then I would upload the video. And then I started thinking to myself, and that was good for me because I was talking. I felt like I was talking to people, even if nobody was there. And then I'd upload it so people could watch it if they wanted to. And then I felt like, you know what? If I just go live, people can interact with me. People can give me their takes, their thoughts. You know, and I appreciate it. People can give me constructive criticism. They can give me feedback, whatever. Their insights on things. It's all helpful. And I hope that some of this stuff, and in the past, some of the walks and stuff have helped some of you. Because I know I've had people reach out to me and say, you know what, man, I love it. You know, I go watch, man, my boy Kedrick. Shout out to hashtag LISIGI. Love it, share it, give it. He says to me when he's having a rough day, he goes back to one of my old videos, one of my old walk vlogs, and he just watches it and gets himself back. Hearing things like that motivate me. That pushes me. And I know it doesn't do it for everybody. I know there's some people that can't stand it. There's some people that hate it. And again, I'm not trying to be a doctor myself because I'm nowhere near a doctor. These are my opinions. These are my feelings. These are just my interactions with you guys, right? To help us get through. So, well, this will probably be, once it hits, it'll be like season 3, but it'll only be the second season of doing it live, because the first season I just simply did the talking to the phone, recording it, and then uploading it. So, alright, let's see here. So let's see what's going on with everybody in the chat. Let me catch up, guys. Sorry I got my little side rant. I appreciate all you guys. I love it. You guys popping in here. This is awesome. Minnehaha Falls, what up, man? And we will be taking a trip back to Minnehaha Falls this spring, this summer. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't care about the number of people watching reviews, like, at a time. But it's going to be interesting as I grind here daily through the winter, moving forward, to see where we end up come this spring. Because I think we had 30, 40 people when we went to Minnehaha this year. And we only had you and Jimmy Guns later on in the stream the first time I did it. The first time I went live from Minnehaha. So this will be the third time this spring, summer. We'll see where we're at. We'll see how many people we have. I think once I get into the daily grind again, I'll get people back watching, and we'll get it up, and we'll gain what we used to. It's all about consistency. Consistency. And we are going to do nothing but stay positive and positivity. There's going to be no negative. You're not going to hear any bullcrap from me or any bashing from me or any bringing up anything negative. It's all going to be positive. Positive. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're pushing for, and that's what 2020 is going to represent. Positivity and consistency. My two main goals, my two things that I'm after in everything I do this year. So, shout out to all you guys. Hey, yeah, peoples. What's up, card hobbyist? Hope you're doing well, brother. We're just getting to the tail end of this before the national college football game starts here in about 5 minutes. So, do y'all see line art? What am I seeing there for him? Yeah, Matt. I don't know. My first season is on Netflix. Shout out to Mega. I don't think so. Super fun hanging with real positive. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, Tom. It's always good. It's good to get a group, man. Like 20 of us just chilling here, just talking it up, man. Taking a step away from our busy, hectic days. A lot of you guys got off work, got done with work like I have. Just a place to just unwind. Just do us. Be yourself. That's what I am, man. That's all I am, dude. Just always being myself. Joe, iPhone mystery, Motorola, Nokia, Droid guy. Joe Burrow had 8 TDs last year for a bowl game, 29 of 39, 493 yards versus Central Michigan, 3 TDs, the record by various quarterbacks. Yeah, so I think you guys are going to see that. Watch this game tonight. It's going to be a shootout. I can guarantee it's going to be a shootout. I would be shocked if this is a low-scoring game, and maybe I'm completely wrong. But you're going to see a shootout with 2 amazing quarterbacks, and you're going to see some records be broke, I think, for a national championship game. I think you guys are going to see that. I think you're about to witness some history tonight, guys. All right. Yeah, not fun about 12 blasters and megas. All right. Haas in the right mindset. I appreciate Smash popping in here, my man. Shout out to Smash and Rip and Gypsy. If you guys haven't checked them out, I preach about them all the time. Check them out. I'm a big supporter of them, just like I am back in the game collecting. They got a great thing going on over there. Yeah, either a shootout or a blowout. But you know what? It'll be interesting because I think Clemson is going to put more points up on the board than we might think. And they have this line pretty close. It's 5.5. It's not like it's a 7, 8, 10, 9 point, 8 point spread. It's 5.5. So the Sharks, the smart Sharks, are seeing this as a much closer game, which I kind of see it as too, even though I do see LSU, coming with the win. No Zion, yeah. We'll talk about Zion maybe on, Wednesday when I go live. I do want to talk a little bit about Zion. I know people are probably sick of it, but my takes on him, and I want your guys' input, and we'll kind of look at some things about where he was in value and where he is now as he's not been playing. But we'll touch on that on Wednesday because tomorrow will be the auction. So, guys, I'm going to get it ready to wrap it up here. The national championship football game is about to start. I want you guys to enjoy it. I wanted to get my live in because I wanted to prove to myself that I can hit that start streaming button. And I can do it consistently as I'm going to do it and prove to myself. I appreciate all you guys popping in. Guys, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time will be the first card auction of the 2020 year for your boy Defness45. Courtesy of Back in the Game Collecting, Andrew Vaughn to 250. Bowman Draft, class of 2019 auto. Guys, go out and do something special. Lend a hand to somebody, make somebody smile, say hi to them. Someone you walk by that doesn't look like they're in a great mood, say how's it going, hello, put a smile on your face, make them smile, and I will see you all tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you are special in your own way and unique.